Beneath the surface of the oceans lies a realm teeming with wonders where each dive promises the possibility of encountering something truly extraordinary. Whether it's the mysterious frilled sharks or the submerged marvels of China's underwater city, the depths hold a treasure trove of inexplicable phenomena waiting to be discovered. Join us as we plunge into the abyss and unveil 15 of the most remarkable findings ever brought to light by deep-sea divers. Number 15. SS City of Cairo. The SS City of Cairo, launched in 1915, was designed to ferry passengers across the globe's vast oceans. Stretching nearly 450 feet in length, it stood as a maritime colossus. However, as World War II unfolded, its purpose shifted to transporting crucial supplies to the UK. In 1942, on a voyage departing from Cape Town, South Africa, the vessel met a grim fate. Struck by a German torpedo, it sank into the Atlantic Ocean's abyss, marking a sorrowful chapter for many on board. Out of 311 souls, 207 were rescued, while the rest perished in the attack or awaiting salvation. The ship wasn't just carrying supplies, its hold contained a fortune, 2,000 boxes of silver coins, alongside military gear, marking it a tantalizing target for treasure seekers. Yet, for years, the SS City of Cairo seemed to vanish, engulfed by the sea's vastness, until a remarkable discovery in 2015. A team of deep-sea explorers announced they had located the wreck, not in 2015, but 4 years prior, in 2011. The vessel rested at a breathtaking depth, almost 17,000 feet below the surface, a realm far beyond human divers' reach. However, advanced submersible robots were equal to the challenge. By the time news of the find broke, a substantial part of the treasure had been recovered, amounting to an impressive $46 million in silver coins. With the expected total value of the retrieved items hovering around $60 million, this operation is hailed as the most lucrative deep-sea salvage venture in history. Number 14. Polynesian Moai. The Moai statues of Easter Island stand as monumental testaments to the ingenuity and creativity of the Rapa Nui people, towering over the landscape like silent sentinels. These iconic stone figures, as renowned as the wonders of Stonehenge or the Egyptian pyramids, embody the enduring legacy of human craftsmanship. Each Moai, distinct in its features, was sculpted from volcanic rock, believed to embody the spirits of ancestors overseeing and safeguarding the island with their vigilant gaze. However, the enigma of the Moai extends beyond their terrestrial presence, as some of these stone giants have intriguingly been discovered beneath the sea's surface. The mystery of how these colossal statues found their way to the ocean depths provokes considerable speculation. One theory suggests the logistical challenges associated with their transportation might have led to accidental losses. The daunting task of moving these massive sculptures from their quarries to their intended locations, given their substantial size and weight, could feasibly result in some Moai inadvertently slipping and plunging into the sea during the relocation efforts. Alternatively, a more purposeful explanation exists, rooted in the Rapa Nui's profound spiritual connection to the ocean. It's conceivable that the submerged Moai were deliberately placed underwater as part of ritualistic practices or as offerings to honor their ancestors, reflecting the community's deep-seated reverence for the sea. Today, these submerged Moai provide an unparalleled opportunity for divers to explore the depths along Easter Island's coast, offering a glimpse into the island's rich cultural heritage through the lens of its most famous stone guardians. These underwater statues not only enhance the mystique of Easter Island but also invite a deeper appreciation for the complex relationship between the Rapa Nui people, their creations, and the natural world. Number 13. MS Zenobia. Built in 1979, the MS Zenobia was a cutting-edge ferry, poised to transport passengers and freight across the Mediterranean Sea. Yet, a dire mishap during its construction led to its first voyage in mid-1980, also becoming its last. Laden with over 100 tractor trailers and fully crewed, the Zenobia embarked on its journey, navigating past Gibraltar and stopping first in Heraklion, Crete. After offloading some cargo, it resumed its voyage towards Athens. It was during this segment that the captain encountered a grave issue. The vessel struggled with steering. Attempting to correct it, the Zenobia alarmingly listed to its port side due to improperly filling ballast tanks, crucial for the ship's stability. Although the crew temporarily rectified the issue, the problem recurred after departing a port in Cyprus. To avoid obstructing the harbor, the captain anchored the Zenobia offshore. The situation deteriorated and the ship ultimately sank, plunging its estimated $250 million worth of cargo 138 feet below the surface. Fortuitously, the crew was evacuated safely, preventing any injuries. The Zenobia wreck remained enshrouded in mystery for years until intrepid divers ventured to the site. What they uncovered was astonishing. Much of the Zenobia, including its lower car deck and engine room, was remarkably preserved, offering divers a rare glimpse into its interior. News of their findings spread rapidly, and the Zenobia swiftly ascended to rank among the top 10 global recreational diving destinations, drawing thousands of enthusiasts annually to explore its submerged secrets. Number 12. Apollo 11 engines. Space exploration has always been a showcase of breathtaking engineering marvels, though it comes with a hefty price tag. This is why contemporary enterprises are shifting their focus towards reusable rockets, a concept that was unimaginable in earlier times. Take, for instance, the legendary Saturn V rockets, the most formidable boosters ever created, which propelled the Apollo missions toward the moon and beyond. However, these technological behemoths were single-use. After exhausting their fuel, they were discarded, descending back to Earth to find their resting places in the ocean's depths, miles from any shore. For decades, these monumental artifacts of history remained lost beneath the waves. Enter Jeff Bezos, the visionary founder of Amazon and a fervent space aficionado who viewed these relics not as mere underwater wreckage but as treasures awaiting rediscovery. In 2012, Bezos spearheaded an expedition aimed at locating these colossal remnants. Employing sophisticated sonar technology, his team identified potential sites of the rockets in the ocean's immense expanse. The following year, a dedicated crew embarked on a deep-sea retrieval mission, venturing down to nearly 14,000 feet. Their efforts were fruitful, bringing to the surface sufficient components to piece together two of the mighty F-1 engines from the Saturn V, thus resurrecting a piece of spacefaring legacy. Number 11. Ghost Fleet of Truk Lagoon. World War II spread its ferocity across the planet, with the Pacific theater mirroring the intensity of the conflict initiated in Europe. The heart of the Japanese Empire's naval might was nestled in Truk Lagoon, positioned roughly 1,100 miles northeast of New Guinea. Recognizing the strategic importance of undermining the enemy's base, the Allied forces pinpointed this location for a decisive strike. In 1944, following the seizure of the Marshall Islands, the American-led Operation Hailstone was set into motion. This formidable three-day aerial assault, launched from aircraft carriers, aimed squarely at the Japanese bastion. The aftermath was catastrophic for the Japanese fleet. 12 warships, 32 merchant vessels, and 275 aircraft were annihilated in the onslaught, casting Truk Lagoon as the world's preeminent shipwreck cemetery. This battleground remained untouched and largely forgotten for over 2 decades until 1969, when Jacques Cousteau and his team ventured into its depths to document its stories. Their cinematic exploration revealed the lagoon's somber allure, capturing the haunting silhouettes of wrecks ensconced in the lagoon's crystal-clear waters. Some wrecks, resting merely 49 feet below the surface, were readily accessible to divers, revealing the vestiges of vehicles and equipment abandoned during the assault. Among the most notable findings was the I-169 Shinohara, a submarine with a notorious legacy linked to the attack on Pearl Harbor, serving as a somber reminder of the war's extensive reach and the profound impact of Operation Hailstone on Truk Lagoon. Number 10. Pavlopetri. Nestled deep within the Mediterranean's embrace lies a treasure beyond measure, Pavlopetri, a city suspended in time, dating back to 3000 BC. This makes it one of the most ancient submerged cities in the world, a civilization that predates even the majestic pyramids, lying in silent repose for millennia. The revelation of Pavlopetri emerged in 1967 thanks to Nicholas Fleming, marking a pivotal moment in the annals of ancient history. Beneath the waves, an astonishingly preserved network unfolds, comprising streets, gardens, residences, temples, and even a cemetery, all maintained in remarkable condition. Urban planners looking upon the city's layout have been left in awe, with some positing that its urban design surpasses even that of contemporary cities. Pavlopetri is akin to a portal through time, offering a rare glimpse into a bygone society that flourished thousands of years prior. Further explorations around 2009 led to an intriguing hypothesis. A series of earthquakes might have been the catalyst for the city's descent into the aquatic abyss, engulfing nearly 9 hectares under the sea. Despite the seismic activity, Pavlopetri's architectural integrity is astonishingly intact. Many of its structures remain visible and identifiable, bridging a direct connection to our ancestors. However, the city's accessibility is a double-edged sword. While the allure of exploring such an underwater marvel is undeniable, there is growing concern among experts regarding tourism's impact on this delicate archaeological site. Preserving Pavlopetri's legacy while managing the curious gaze of the modern world poses a significant challenge, underscoring the need for careful stewardship of our shared heritage. Number 9. China's underwater city. Tucked away beneath the serene waters of China's Qiandao Lake lies a treasure not of gold or jewels, but of history, a whole ancient city submerged beneath the lake's surface. This metropolis, hailing from the Eastern Han Dynasty era between 25 and 200 AD, found its fate sealed not by natural disaster but by human design. In 1959, it was intentionally flooded to facilitate the construction of the Xianan River Dam, a decision that, while paving the way for hydroelectric power generation, also consigned a richly historic site to the depths. This sunken city, known as Shiqing or Lion City, has since become one of the most fascinating underwater archaeological sites, attracting divers from around the world. Initially, Shiqing was a thriving hub in the Zhejiang province, celebrated for its magnificent architecture. It boasted 5 grand city gates and 6 main streets adorned with intricately carved stonework homes, displaying an array of lions, dragons, and phoenixes, a testament to the extraordinary craftsmanship and vibrant culture of its people. The decision to submerge Shiqing was monumental, trading its historical and cultural significance for progress. Now, resting under 40 meters of water, the city is remarkably well preserved, its structures and artistry shielded by the lake. Divers exploring Shiqing are offered a unique experience. They can meander through its ancient streets, surrounded by the detailed carvings that have survived the test of time and water. It's an immersive journey into the past, marrying the thrill of discovery with a deep appreciation for the city's enduring legacy. Number 8. Frilled sharks. Deep in the shadowy recesses of the ocean, there exists a creature that is as mesmerizing as it is fearsome, the frilled shark. Picture a creature from ancient times, slender and elongated, with a rugged face reminiscent of a dinosaur. That's the frilled shark for you. These elusive beings are seldom spotted in their natural settings. In fact, it wasn't until 2004 that we managed to capture them on film. But don't be deceived by their reserved nature. Frilled sharks are considered living fossils, having inhabited the oceans for an astonishing 80 million years. Their form has remained relatively unchanged, offering a glimpse into the distant past. Moreover, their prehistoric appearance isn't their only ancient trait. With most of their closest kin long extinct, the frilled shark stands as a solitary relic of a long-gone epoch. One glance at their visage, and the reason behind their name becomes clear. It's akin to staring into a serpent's jaws. But there's more. Upon opening their mouths, they reveal a chilling sight. Over 300 needle-like teeth arranged in 25 rows. Just imagine finding yourself ensnared by those jaws. Despite their slim physique, don't underestimate their strength. Frilled sharks are unexpectedly robust and can pounce on their prey in a manner reminiscent of a terrestrial snake's strike. Indeed, one Australian fisherman who ensnared one in 2015 likened it to a sizable eel with the head of a creature from a nightmare. He deemed it an odd sea beast and swore off capturing another. Number 7. Baihe. Imagine a city as vibrant and opulent as Las Vegas, but set in Roman times. That was Baihe, a luxurious resort town that catered exclusively to the affluent elite of ancient Rome. Perfectly situated over volcanic vents, Baihe was famed for its natural hot springs, making it the ultimate destination for those seeking relaxation and indulgence in the lap of luxury. However, the splendor of Baihe was not destined to endure. In the 8th century, the city fell victim to attacks and plundering by Saracen invaders, marking the start of its decline. By the 15th century, Baihe had been completely deserted, succumbing to the forces of its volcanic foundation and the encroaching sea levels. Despite its fall from grace, the story of Baihe is far from concluded. Today, it claims the distinctive status of being one of the world's few underwater archaeological parks. Modern-day visitors have the chance to travel back in time and witness the city's remnants. Through the lens of glass-bottom boats, they can view the ruins of buildings and the astonishingly well-preserved statues, offering a window into an era long past. For those with a taste for adventure, scuba diving offers an even closer look, inviting explorers to experience the wonders of this submerged city up close. Baihe continues to fascinate, offering a unique blend of history, beauty, and mystery beneath the waves. Number 6. Bimini Road. This enigmatic formation has intrigued adventurers and scholars alike for many years. When divers accidentally discovered the Bimini Road in 1968, it was a find so unexpected and extraordinary that, without photographic evidence, it might have been dismissed as a diver's fanciful tale. What they encountered was a sight beyond their wildest imaginations, a path of precisely arranged stones extending nearly half a mile beneath the sea, resembling an ancient roadway or structure. This discovery ignited a burning question. Could this be a mere natural occurrence, or was it evidence of something far more profound? Enter the captivating theory of Atlantis, made famous by the clairvoyant Edgar Cayce. He had foretold that remnants of this fabled lost city would emerge in 1968, the exact year the Bimini Road was unveiled. This synchronicity sparked a surge of excitement among those convinced they had stumbled upon a relic of the mythical city, drawing scores of Atlantis hunters to the site. On the other hand, the scientific community, including geologists and archaeologists, provides a more terrestrial perspective, suggesting the Bimini Road is a result of natural processes. They identify it as beach rock, a geological phenomenon formed at the edge of bodies of water where the interplay of sand, wave action, and chemical processes naturally cements limestone blocks together. Despite the rational explanations offered by science, the debate rages on. Both camps, the proponents of the Atlantis connection and those advocating for a natural geological origin, continue to put forth persuasive arguments, keeping the mystery of the Bimini Road alive in the imaginations and discussions of people around the world. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Off the coast of Belize, the great Blue Hole beckons divers with its enigmatic depths and ancient allure. A team of skilled divers, armed with legends of submerged wonders and sophisticated diving gear, descended into the serene blue, pushing the boundaries of the known world. This underwater sinkhole, a circular chasm of coral-fringed darkness, was a gateway to a time when the Earth was younger. The deeper they went, the clearer it became that they were not merely explorers, but witnesses to the hidden marvels of our planet. As they approached the stalactite-laden floor of the cave, a sight both breathtaking and bewildering unfolded before them. Illuminated by the narrow beam of their dive lights, an immense, shadowy figure loomed. It was an octopus of colossal proportions, its tentacles languidly stretching across the sandy bottom, dwarfing the divers with its size. Nestled between its curling arms was a structure unlike any known human architecture. It was an amalgamation of living coral and smooth, geometric shapes that seemed to pulsate with a life of its own. The structure radiated a haunting glow that ebbed and flowed with the gentle tide, casting an otherworldly light on the octopus's skin. The divers hovered, transfixed by the ethereal tableau. It was a moment suspended in time, a secret of the depths revealing itself to human eyes for the first and perhaps last time. With a mutual, unspoken decision, they chose not to disturb the guardian of this underwater sanctum. No souvenirs were taken, no claims were staked. Back on their boat, the divers agreed to speak only of the natural beauty of the Blue Hole. The footage from their dive mysteriously showed nothing but the slow dance of particles in the water, leaving their tale as nothing more than a diver's myth. But they knew the truth, that within the Blue Hole's mystical depths, they had glimpsed an enigma that defied explanation, a silent pact between the sea and its incredible denizens to keep some secrets submerged. Number 5. Baltic Sea Mystery. Deep beneath the ocean's surface, in realms where sunlight is a stranger, lies a universe brimming with enigmas. For years, scientists have delved into these abysses, encountering remarkable beings and uncovering astonishing revelations. Yet, the sheer immensity of the ocean renders the task of fully understanding its secrets a near impossibility. Nonetheless, this daunting challenge doesn't deter intrepid explorers like Stefan Hogerbarn from embarking on quests of discovery. Indeed, he was a key member of an expedition, helmed by Captain Peter Lindbergh and his colleague Dennis Asperg in 2011, that stumbled upon a peculiar anomaly resting on the Baltic Sea's floor, an anomaly that has since puzzled many. This odd submerged entity defies easy explanation, leaving experts baffled and stirring wild speculation among internet denizens, some of whom whimsically liken it to the Millennium Falcon from the Star Wars saga. Ordinarily, divers encounter strange artifacts without much surprise, but this case veered into the extraordinary. As the Ocean X team, the discoverers, approached this object, their instruments began to malfunction, plagued by electrical disturbances that ceased only when they distanced themselves by 200 meters. Such peculiarities have ignited theories ranging from extraterrestrial craft to lost Russian ships, yet the object's true nature remains elusive. This enigmatic sphere has seized the global imagination, with many ardently awaiting revelations about its origins and the journey that led it to rest in the Baltic Sea's depths. Number 4. Human skull. On our exploration journey, we ventured to an astounding find in the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. Picture delving into a labyrinth of submerged caves, expecting the usual underwater sights: fish, stones, perhaps the odd discarded object. However, in 2007, a group of divers encountered something entirely unexpected and eerie: a child's skull. This was no ordinary discovery. The skull's surroundings, dotted with ancient artifacts, signaled that this was a relic from a distant past, not a recent calamity. Opting for respect, they left the site untouched, although, regrettably, later explorers would disturb the area. Fortuitously, in the ensuing years, experts managed to recover the remains for analysis and safeguarding. This find would emerge as one of the most momentous archaeological revelations in the Americas. The young girl, now named Nia, is estimated to have lived between 12,000 and 13,000 years ago, during her teenage years. Her bones tell a story of a life marked by hardship, including malnutrition and stress, and suggest she was expecting at the time of her untimely demise, offering an invaluable glimpse into the existence of early American settlers. Number 3. Animals chained up. In March 2016, a profoundly distressing discovery was made by divers in the waters near Kakoa, Indonesia. Kakoa, renowned for its breathtaking beauty, crystal-clear waters abundant with sea life, and almost perfect climate, is a top choice for travelers. Yet, what the divers encountered was anything but picturesque. Their astonishment was palpable when they came across a grim scene: cages submerged in the ocean depths, imprisoning a mother and baby dugong. These serene creatures, closely related to manatees and critically endangered, were in deplorable condition, with the mother cruelly shackled, her movements severely restricted. The divers found out that a local fisherman had confined them, exploiting these gentle giants for profit by offering tourists a close encounter in return for money. Grasping the gravity of the situation, the divers urged the fisherman to set the dugongs free. He was initially resistant but ultimately conceded to release them the following day. Doubtful of his promise, the divers remained to monitor the situation, capturing and broadcasting the ordeal on social media to draw attention. Their initiative was successful. The following day, wildlife officials arrived, only to discover the dugongs still captive, the fishermen's assurances unfulfilled. The officials took decisive action, compelling the fishermen to liberate the dugongs, rectifying a heartbreaking wrong. Number 2. Underwater circles. Have you ever heard about crop circles? Those enigmatic designs that suddenly appear in fields, igniting wild speculation about extraterrestrial visitors or elaborate hoaxes. Now, picture discovering something akin to these, but not on land, rather, nestled hundreds of feet beneath the sea. This is precisely what divers off the coasts of Japan and Australia encountered in recent times. They found what appeared to be underwater crop circles, immaculately formed circular patterns carved into the seabed. And these patterns were not isolated instances. They appeared at various depths, from the shallows to an astounding 426 feet below the surface. For a long time, the genesis of these subaquatic formations remained an enigma, leaving scientists puzzled about their origins. That is until a film crew in Japan captured the unlikely architect in action, a particular type of pufferfish. Far from being mere random etchings, these circles were integral to the pufferfish's complex mating ritual. Male pufferfish craft these elaborate and precise patterns to lure a mate. The larger and more intricate the design, the better. The revelation in Japan was astonishing, but the plot thickened with the discovery of similar patterns off the Australian coast. The pufferfish known for these artistic endeavors wasn't believed to inhabit Australian waters, rekindling the mystery. Now, researchers are aware that at least one species of fish engages in this behavior, but they are on a quest to uncover whether another species might be crafting these underwater wonders in Australia, further deepening the intrigue of these marine masterpieces. Number 1. Underwater river. Beneath the surface of calm waters, a powerful phenomenon can exist, and in Mexico, divers have unveiled a breathtaking underwater spectacle, a river flowing within a cenote. Mexico's terrain is peppered with cenotes, ancient, water-filled sinkholes and cave systems revered as sacred wells by the Mayans and now treasured by divers for their extensive caverns and unique structures. Among these, Cenote Angelita near the Mayan city of Tulum has drawn widespread attention. This cenote, a 200-foot-wide pool nestled in dense jungle, reveals its marvels as one ventures deep. Near its bottom, an astonishing sight unfolds, a river seemingly coursing across the cenote floor. This illusion is not an actual river but the result of a remarkable natural occurrence. The cenote harbors layers of water with different salinity levels. The denser, salter water, rather than mixing, settles at the bottom, moving independently and creating the appearance of a flowing river, captivating those who witness it.